Can you hear me?
My good sir.
Yes.
Oh, there.
Welcome, cool
I was
person.
like, why can I hear him? But my headphones are all the way turned down.
All right, I'm gonna turn the music off so now I can. Yes, now I can hear you. There
Okay.
we go. I figured out how to get the audio to my. I hope it's going to the stream. No.
It was, in fact, not going to the stream.
I do want to ask you because you brought it up and decided to shoot it down on your stream, and I'm nosy when it comes to
Uh,
anime.
okay.
Who's number three with your antagonists?
The reason I didn't want to say is because you're watching the anime. You're currently watching it. Death Note.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
light.
L. Yeah,
Oh,
or it's
light.
light. Sorry,
Or,
not L.
yeah,
It's light. Yeah. And
yeah.
and I was like, because you haven't even like seen yet.
Well,
Oh my gosh,
I've
you
already.
have so much to see.
Yeah, I've gathered that. I actually mentioned to my girl because we're watching it together. This is the second
Oh
anime
my
she's
god,
ever
that's
watched with
awesome.
me. Yeah. I mentioned it to her. I was like, this is the first time I've ever watched an anime where the MC is the antagonist of the show. And yeah, so I figured that's what you were hinting at, but I didn't want to
Yeah,
assume.
because you learned that very early on, but you're gonna love it. That's all I can say. I know you're gonna love it. I can't wait until you get through it. Oh my gosh.
It's on Hulu, and
Oh, is
I
it?
yeah, so I watch it on Hulu because the subtitles work. So
Oh,
always meant to watch it, but I've always kept such a tremendous amount on my plate when it comes to anime, and it always overwhelms me. But I always fail to not. I always fail to lower my list of what I'm currently watching because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna finish these three, and then I'll start up a new three, and then
that's the worst for
I'll
me.
just and then I'll just end up watching like five different ones and be attached to all of them.
That's I've learned I can't do. I typically can't even do more than one. I usually try to only do one series at a time.
Hmm.
But I've gotten to the point where I can do two because I used to like I'd be like, oh, I watch this and this at the same time.
Yeah,
The problem is I'm then trying to catch up in 3 or 4 different shows, and I'm like, oh, I can watch this for 2 hours and this for an hour, and then it just becomes way too much, and that
yeah,
consumes my entire day. Pick the one. Right now, I'm watching Goblin Slayer and JJK, but that's it. I even stopped
yeah.
watching One Piece.
Cowboy Bebop is on the list to watch because I've always heard good things about it, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a 21 to 27 episode series.
I think so. Cowboy Bebop, I think it's 26 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cowboy Bebop and Trigun are both the same length. I'm almost certain about that. I'm actually really. I might do that tomorrow after I'm done watching Passion of Christ. I might actually continue because I finished like 3 episodes of it, and then I was like, I'm gonna wait until the new year, and then I'll pump out this EOA. But I might start tomorrow. I don't know why I would wait anyway. I haven't done an EOA in like 2 weeks. I could drop it after you've seen it. I could even wait to release it until after you've seen it. No, I might drop it before. It would have so many spoilers in it. I wouldn't want you to accidentally see it.
But if you do like a segment like in the beginning of this like spoiler free section, I'll definitely watch it from there. And then if you put up like a disclaimer of the spoilers, then I'll stop and pick it back up.
No, actually that'll work because typically what I do like the intro. I do like the first 3 to 5 minutes where it's just a no spoiler overview, and then I have like a screen that says in-depth review, spoilers ahead, and I leave it there for I think 5 seconds on
Okay.
purpose. So that'll work. That's perfect. That'll work.
Big bad, big bad.
She got a dive kick. That kid. Okay.
Man, the most. I know there's some ridiculous names for anime, but scrolling through earlier, I saw this, and I just had to like do a roll my eyes moment. And it says, "My daughter left the nest and returned an S rank adventurer," and that is the title of the anime. It's like, okay, thanks for the description that would
Thanks
typically
for
be
the
on the back of
synopsis.
the yeah, the description that would typically be on the back of a book is the title
Oh
of
my
your
gosh.
show.
I love that. It makes no sense, but I love that they do it like that sometimes. It makes no sense to me.
Or the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you.
Hey, they really, really, really love them. That's what
And
it is.
it's a 4.8 out of 5, and I can only
Wow.
assume why.
Hey, some of those are actually really good, like rom-coms. I don't watch. I think I've seen like 3 in my life, but I had to do research beforehand to make sure they weren't like super ecchi and like
Yeah.
overly sexual, because you will find a lot of that in anime. You're just gonna.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
happens.
Yeah. Japan does not shy away from being a little sexual at times.
No, they definitely don't. They could definitely dial it back a bit. I'll tell you that much. I'm over here like thinking I'm relaxing my hands and whatnot. No, because I'm still trying to figure this stuff out on controller. And it almost is. It's not the same as like tapping the buttons, but my hands are still moving in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very difficult to explain. So I'm gonna put the controller down for a little bit.
Vash just dropped a little knowledge bomb of the longest anime title.
Oh, I'm watching. I got you pulled up.
Night of the day of the dawn of the son of the bride of the return of the revenge of the terror of the attack of the evil mutant alien priest eating hellbound zombified living dead part 2.
That is so stupid. Who was watching this?
They were like what's the longest title? Oh, we're gonna beat that.
I would have never guessed that there was a title that long. Holy smokes. I'm here for it.
It's the night of the dawn of the bride of the witch.
It's so dumb. Like, how do you even summarize that? What do you call it? Night Dead Part 2. That doesn't make any sense. You would have to pick one word before each comma, essentially. I appreciate that. I was over here, just doing a little thing. Don't worry about me, Bash. Flesh eating. Oh my gosh. I'm like going through it and I'm simplifying it.
I can't wait to see the attack of the evil mutant alien flesh-eating hellbound zombified living dead. Even though that is what a flesh-eating zombie would be, you don't have to have living dead, but you know.
Some of the words are redundant. And I think that's why my brain's looking at it like none of it makes sense. Like
They had a character count to meet for their essay, and they hit it.
I guess they definitely did their on that one. They're killing it with the title, man. I honestly kind of wonder what it's about. I might actually watch it. I'm probably gonna hate it if I watch it, but who knows? Who knows?
Half the opening title sequence is them just saying the full name.
I feel like that would there's no way they would be saying the name every single time that the show started. There's no way.
Next time on Night of the Day of the...
Oh my god. once you said that next time, I was like, oh no, you're right.
Hello everybody and welcome to my plane. You were born in the darkness. Or you adopted the darkness.
That's it.
I was born
There we
in
go.
it, molded by it.
I didn't see the light of... I was a man. So during military exercises, they give you like your gas mask and all this, that, and third, and they do you practice this stuff. Me being in military exercises, I absolutely despise them because I was like, I could be doing something better with my life. So I would terrorize the people that were in charge. So they would like kill you essentially, like you die and you just have to lay in that spot until someone grabs you, picks you up, and takes you to a CCP, which is a casualty collection point. Mm-hmm. And I always, for one specific exercise in the middle of winter, we were in our gas masks like the whole time because we kept messing up. But they kept killing me by the bathroom. Every time I was getting killed by the bathroom. So after like the third time, I was like, you know what? I got to have some fun here because it was the middle of winter. It was cold. We were in Oklahoma. And I say all this to say, when you have the gas mask on, you really sound like Bane. So as the people would like come and pick me up, casualty collection points, and like grab other people that died near me, nonstop hitting him with the Bane voice, nonstop, and they hated. They were like, "Shut this guy up! Throw him in the porta potty or something." I was like, "Oh, you think you can take all of my friends? You got wrong!" And it was just absolutely stupid. I believe in the exercise. They actually let me out of the exercise early. Partly because of that, but also because I was doing really well.
They're like, okay, he's doing great. Thank God.
Like, holy crap, this guy. Shut him up.
What I need is a good Ultimate Alliance game. I need that rebooted immediately.
Ultimate Alliance being... I don't think I've played Ultimate Alliance. Okay. This does look like fun. So it's like a free roam multiplayer Marvel game? It looks like?
Sort of. It's like... it's like WoW, but Marvel.
Oh, okay.
I know there's 3 Ultimate Alliance. I've only played the 1, and let me tell you, that introduced me to how massive the Marvel Comics world was. Essentially, like, you get to create your own team or whatever, and if you stick to, like, comic accurate teams, you get certain bonuses and stuff. Like, you can choose to have the X-Men, Fantastic Four, the classic Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was found a lot of enjoyment in it, and my cousins and I would play it quite a bit.
But when I was in the military, I realized, because I always thought that the DC and Marvel universes had like about the same amount of characters. Mm-hmm. And what was it? I think I was on the Marvel.com website. Like signing up so I could actually get access to unlimited comics online. It was like $7.99 back then. And they had a picture of like a portion of the Marvel characters, and it was so far zoomed out that you couldn't even see the characters' faces.
Oh, jeez.
Like it feels like Marvel has like 10 times as many characters as DC does.
I feel like Marvel has more pop culture characters and DC has more obscured, that they're just like, oh, this guy's been around forever, and it's like, has he? Like, I don't think so.
I do feel as though they've been adding people like a lot more lately to Marvel. That actually might be true. I don't know if it's true, but it does feel that way.
Changed up on them, truthfully can't disagree. Can't keep giving love when you can't even get loyalty. See, I really thought you was a man. Whoops, silly me. Mostly and they bringing out the